Good evening, everybody. This is Robert from RJL 518. Happy New Year once again to you. We welcome back to Payoff Pitch 1985. We continue our 85 replay utilizing the Payoff Pitch system by Joe Bryan. So we now move on as we continue our, now that the New Year's and the holidays are over, we can now get back to Payoff Pitch action. Today's date is July 24th, and we are at Fenway Park for tonight's game between the Oakland Athletics and the Boston Red Sox. The Boston Red Sox are 45 and 48. The A's are 51 and 42. And if you want to take a look at the standings, the moment through today, you can sell at Boston with 45 wins is only 2 games behind Detroit for third place. Remember, top 3 make the playoffs in each division. Oakland, however, is in third right behind the Mariners right now, 52 wins, Oakland 51 wins. But they have a 6-game lead over the 4th place White Sox and Angels. Every game right now is important as we move forward and further into July and get ready for August. Steeler fan is first to join us here at Fenway Park. So we'll see what happens tonight as the A's and the Athletics play a very important game. As I said, Oakland still has a chance at catching the Minnesota Twins for the AL West, but we still got lots of baseball left to play here in this 85 replay. Starting pitcher for the Boston Red Sox in this game was Oil Can Boyd. He was 15 and 13 with a 3.70 ERA. Boston historically won this game 6-5. We're all set and ready to play. Let's get to some baseball. Leading off for the A's will be center fielder Dwayne Murphy. Boyd was a right-hander. Murphy batted .247, 13 homers against the rights. Here we go. Back to payoff pitch action. And it starts with a patient 86. It's a ground ball to second base. And Marty Barrett will take care of that, out number 1. Next batter is the third baseman, Carney Lansford, batted .296, 10 homers against the rights. Pitch from Boyd, and it's an in-play 45. That's a single by Lansford, and he belts a base hit to center. He will trot down to first on a nice single. And that will bring up first baseman Bruce Bhakti, batted .289, 10 homers against the rights in 85. Hoping I get my Red Sox fans here. I'm doing the Red Sox. I'm hoping they show up tonight. Here's the pitch from Boyd. And that is a tough 59. And it will be a ground ball to third. Bhakti's double play rating's an 8. Boyd's a 6. That is a 10. Lansford has a run rating of 7. He'll be cut down at second. But Bhakti will make first on the fielder's choice, and that is out number 2. Next up for the A's, their designated hitter, Dave Kingman, batted .236, 17 homers against the rights. Bhakti on it first. Boyd trying to get through the inning real quick. And that is an in-play 43, and it's going to be a ground ball to first. That'll get taken care of by Buckner, and he will take the play himself and end the inning there. So, a base hit, but that is all Oakland can get. And we go to the bottom of the first. Starting pitcher for the Athletics in this game, 40-year-old Don Sutton, Hall of Famer, 13 and 8, 3.89 ERA. Not too bad, really, for a 40-year-old during that year. Don Sutton, of course, Hall of Famer, and pitched so long. So he was on the Athletics here for this season, and he will be pitching tonight. Leading off for the Red Sox, right fielder Dwight Evans. Sutton, of course, is also a right-hander. Evans batted .260, 17 homers against the rights. Pitch from Sutton. In play, 27. That's going to be a leadoff hit for Evans. Evans belts that one into center field. He will hold it first. And the next batter, third baseman Wade Boggs, batted .377 against the righties in 85. 27 years old, Boggs was now just entering his prime. Evans on at first, no steal or anything like that. Sutton will pitch. And it's a patient 57, and that's a base on balls. Evans will trot down to first as Sutton walks Boggs. And the Red Sox start in business here in the bottom of the first. It'll bring up left fielder Jim Rice, batted .304, 20 homers against the rights in 85. Runners at first and second, nobody out. There's the pitch from Sutton, and it is a patient 36. Rice laces one there. It's a base hit. It's a grounder up the middle to center field. Runner on first advances one base, and runner on second advances one base. So nobody comes in to score, but the bases are loaded with nobody out in the bottom of the first. Red Sox are off to a good start, and here's a good chance for first baseman Bill Buckner. Batted .302, 12 homers against rights. Philip Reynolds says goes Red Sox as he makes it to Fenway Park. Bases loaded. Sutton in a bit of a jam. Athletics will call the infield normal. He'll try to turn two. Here's the pitch to Buckner, and that is a defense 45. It's a range check to second base. The ball is hit to Donnie Hill. His range is a D. 1 to 82 is a hit. That's a 45, and that's exactly what it's going to be. It will be a single through right past Donnie Hill. That is a base hit, and it is a one-base single, so Evans will come in to score. The merry-go-round will turn once. The bases will still be loaded, but the Red Sox jump out to a 1-0 lead. RBI base hit by Buckner. And next up for the Red Sox, it's their designated hitter, Mike Easler, with the bases still loaded, and Sutton in a bit of a jam. When are you going to get us tickets to see the Mets? I don't think anybody's going to be seeing the Mets, depending on what COVID does. Bases loaded still, nobody out. Red Sox, a good chance to jump out in front early. Here's the pitch from Sutton, and that is a ballpark 31. And first, it is a wild pitch by Don Sutton. He throws it to the backstop. Boggs will come in to score. Rice and Buckner advance one base, and it is now 2-0. And I've already decided from now on wild pitches, I will re-roll. If a second wild pitch comes up, all right, it'll be another one, but I will not allow a third. So runners at second and third, now 2-0 on a wild pitch. Easler still at the plate as the Athletics are giving it up early. Pitch from Sutton. That's an in-play 0-1, and Easler belts that one clean into left field. That's going to bounce off the green monster. That will be a double. I do not have to even draw a card for that. Rice will score. Buckner will score. Easler goes to second base. And the Red Sox are off to a hot start tonight. 2 runs come in. And Boston jumps out to a 4-0 lead. And they're going to go check with Sutton and see if he's okay. Getting shell-shocked early here in the bottom of the first. And still nobody out. Next batter for the Red Sox will be the catcher, Rich Gedman. Easler on at second. Fans here at Fenway Park giving up the cheers. Boston, of course, a record of 45 and 48, but right now only 2 games back of third. So every game is important for the Red Sox to get into the top 3. Sutton will pitch to Gedman, and that is a tough 43, and it's going to be a pop out to third base. That'll be caught by Lansford, and they finally get an out. That is out number 1. Here's the shortstop, Glenn Hoffman. Hoffman batted .265 against the rights. Bob B joins us here at Fenway Park. Yes, another Red Sox game. That's what got scheduled through my random schedule system that I'm using. Sutton will pitch to Hoffman. And that is a in-play 68. Ground ball to second base. The throw will go to first. That's out number 2. Mike Easler with a run rating of 5 has no chance to make it to third. He'll stay there. And that is 2 down. Here is Steve Lyons. He was in center field for this game. Batted .263, 4 homers against the Rights. Philip Reynolds says all games can't be all cards and Mets. Nope, they can't be. Sutton will pitch to Lyons. Easler still on at second, and that is going to be a tough 0-3, and that is a swing and a miss. Struck him out. So after allowing 5 straight base runners, Sutton then gets the 3. So we've got 4 runs on 4 hits, a wild pitch. And at the end of 1, the Red Sox jump out in front to a 4-0 lead. We go to the top of the second. Leading off for the Athletics will be Mike Davis. He is the right fielder in this game. Batted .293, 16 homers against the Rights. Pitch from Boyd. That is a patient 30. That's going to be a base on balls. Oil can Boyd loses a little control, and he walks the leadoff batter. A's get the man on, and that will bring up Mike Heath. Heath is in left field for this game today. Batted .232 with 8 home runs against the righties. He's the catcher, but he was in left field for this game. Davis on at first. That is a 5. Davis does have a chance to steal. Steal rating is available for him. His rating is a C. And, of course, I did not have my charts ready. His rating is a C, and Gedman's arm is a 2. So that would be a C2. That would be a fair chance for him to steal. You're down by 4 runs. You're not stealing anyway. So they will go ahead and hit. Here is the pitch from Boyd, and it's a patient 60, and that will be a ground ball to third. Heat's double play rating is 8. Boyd's a 6. That's a 5. Third base to second base to first base. Double play. 5-4-3. Heath grounds into the twin killing. And there are 2 outs. Here's the catcher, Mickey Tettleton. Batted .267, 2 homers against the Rights. You don't think you've ever seen a Cardinals stream by Robert where the Cardinals won? I'm pretty sure the Cardinals have won a few games. I have to look, but I'm pretty sure they did. I know they won a couple of games in payoff pitch. I'm sure an inside probably. Here's the pitch from Boyd to Kettleton. And it is a tough 0-2. And that is a swing and a miss. Struck him out. That is strikeout number 1 for Boyd. Nothing for the Athletics in the top of the inning. We will go to the bottom half of inning number 2. Here is Marty Barrett, second base for Boston. Batted .262, 5 homers. Would rather all Reds and no Mets and Red Sox. Sutton will pitch. Remember, I got Red Sox fans, Bob B. Better be careful. Our Red Sox fan in Salvador America don't hear you say that. We got a tough 49 from Sutton. It's a ground ball back to Sutton. He picks it up, throws it over to first for the first out. So that's a ground out to the pitcher. Here's Dwight Evans. Evans singled his first time up. He's 1 for 1. Pitch from Sutton. That's a patient 38, and that's a walk. Evans will trot down to first. Second time Evans has been on base. And that will bring up Wade Boggs. Not afraid of him. You should be. Evans not a steal threat, but of course with 4-run lead right now, so all strategy is called off for now. So Sutton will pitch to Boggs. Pitch on the way. That is a tough 77. Ground ball to short. Boggs' double play rating's a 7. Sutton's a 5. That's a 4. Shortstop to second to first. Double play, inning over. A walk is all Boston gets, but they are done there. At the end of 2, still 4-0 in favor of the BOS Sox. As Sutton has a good inning after getting crushed in the first. Tim Pepper joins us here at Fenway Park. Yep, Don Sutton did pitch for the A's in 1985. Yes, he did. Top of the third inning, Donnie Hill will lead off for Oakland. He's at second base for this game. Batted .295 against the Rights in 85. Pitch from Boyd, and it is a patient 12, and that is a base on balls. And he will walk Hill. That is the second walk given up by Boyd. He averaged 2.2 per 9 innings. So the A's get the leadoff runner on. Here is shortstop Alfredo Griffin. Hill, no steals or any strategy. It's a 4-run lead, so I automatically cut off steals and strat. Pitch from Boyd. That's a ballpark 28. That's going to be in Alfredo's wheelhouse. Doesn't have much home run power, and a 95 is just not going to cut it. That's going to be a long fly ball to left field. And Jim Rice will make that catch, and that is out number 1. Hill will stay at first. Next batter is Dwayne Murphy. Pitch to Murphy, and that is a tough 0-6, and he struck him out. Strikeout number 2 for Boyd. He had 154 strikeouts in 85. He was average 5.1. Young kid, 25 years old that year. Here's Bruce Bhakti. I'm sorry, not Bhakti. Here is Carney Lansford. My bad, not Bhakti. Card was in the wrong spot. 2 outs, the pitch to Lansford. And that is a patient 35. And Lansford belts a base hit. That's a single. That's a soft blooper into short right field. The runner on first advances 2 bases, so Hill will go to third. And Lansford will hold it first, even though I really didn't have to draw the card because his run rating is a 6. But I drew it anyway, I guess. It's a single. Runners at the corners with 2 outs. Now a chance for Bhakti to come up there and get some runs in. Runners at first and third, 2 outs. Boyd in some trouble. Red Sox fans cheering him on here at Fenway. And here's the pitch. It is an in-play 92 ground ball, second base. Barrett's got it, throws to first, and the inning is over. And Boyd gets out of the jam. No runs and a hit for Oakland. Still nothing in favor of the Red Hose. Bottom half of the third inning. Leading off for Boston will be Jimmy Rice. Rice hit a base hit his first time up. Pitch on the way, and it's an in-play 54. It's a ground ball to third. Lansford will throw to first. That's the first out. Here's Bill Buckner. Buckner got a single last time up, an RBI single. Pitch from Sutton. That's a tough 57. It's a ground ball to first. That'll be taken care of by Bhakti. He'll make the play himself at the bag. That's the second out. Mike Easler is next. Easler got a double his last time up, a 2 RBI double, cleared the bases. Sutton looking on. Pitch on the way to Easler. It is an in-play 69 fly ball to left field, and Heath will put that away, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Since Boston got the 4 runs in the first, Sutton has been doing his job. At the end of 3, still 4-0 in favor of the BOS Sox. Top of the 4th coming up. Here is Dave King Kong Kingman. He's 0 for 1. Boyd with the pitch. And it is an in-play 13. Kingman belts a base hit into left field. And Kingman will hold it first. Leadoff base hit. 3rd straight inning that Boyd, that's a 4th straight inning that Boyd has allowed the leadoff runner on. A base hit and 2 walks, and now another base hit. Kingman on it first. And here is Mike Davis. Kingman on it first. Davis the batter. Pitch from Boyd. It is a tough 96 fly ball right field. And Evans will get that one. That's the first out. Kingman, of course, holds. The batter will be Heath. Heath is 0 for 1. Grounded to a double play his last time up. Pitch from the oil can. That's an in-play 52. It's a ground ball to first. Heath's double play rating's an 8. Boyd's a 6. That is a 7. The throw will go to second to get Kingman. Try to turn 2, but they won't be able to. Heath will make it to first base. It is 2 outs on the fielder's choice. A chance now for Tettleton. Tettleton 0 for 1, struck out his last time up to Boyd. 2 outs. Pitch on the way. And that's a wheelhouse 35, and it's a base hit by Tettleton. You only hit a couple of home runs against rights in 85. That is a straight down there. Tettleton didn't get all of it, but he got some of it. That's a single. Heath, with a run rating of 9, will make third easily with 2 outs. Tettleton holds it first. Bad pitch by Boyd, but Tettleton didn't get all of it. And now can Oakland get a big run in with Donnie Hill at the plate? G. Puck joins us here at Fenway Park. Welcome here to Fenway Park, sir. Watching a game between the Athletics and the Red Sox. Heath on at third, Tettleton at first, 2 outs. Boyd's pitch, and that's an in-play 05. That's a screamer into center field. That's actually a line drive yet into the alley in center field, and that's going to go all the way into the corner. Heath will come in to score. Running around third is Tettleton. He will come in to score as well, as the card says, all runners score. Hill goes ahead and smacks a double. It is now 4-2. And the A's are on the board. Donnie Hill gets a smacks in play double, and he will hold it second. Now 4-2. And here's Alfredo Griffin with 2 outs. They'll go talk to Boyd on the mound for a moment, calm him down. Then we'll see what happens now at the end of it. Now he'll pitch to Griffin, and that is a tough 67. Fly ball right field, and that will be caught by Dewey Evans, and that will end the inning. Let's see, 2 runs on 3 hits for Oakland. We go to the bottom of the 4th. The A's are on the board. It's 4-2 now. Leading off for the Red Sox will be Rich Gedman. He's 0 for 1. Pitch from Sutton. That's an in-play 69. It's a ground ball to short. Griffin will throw him out at first for the first out. Next up is Glenn Hoffman. And Happy New Year to everybody there today as we start 2021, hopefully a much better year. We still got some bumps in the road, though, early on. Pitch from Sutton. That's an in-play 53. It's a ground ball to third. That'll get taken care of by Griffin. He throws across the diamond to get out number 2. Next batter will be Steve Lyons. Lyons struck out his last time up. He's 0 for 1. Pitch from Sutton. In play, 14. Belts that one. That's going to be a base hit to center. Lyons will trot down to first on a single. Very fast runner with a run rating of 10. And here's a chance now for Marty Barrett. Barrett 0 for 1. Runner on first. Sutton checking in. No steal or anything like that. You got 2 outs. Here's the pitch from Sutton. And that's going to be an in-play 94. Sutton will get out of it. Fly ball left field. Heath will make the catch. And the 2-out single doesn't do anything. No runs and a hit. At the end of 4, still 4-2 in favor of the BOS Sox. We go to the top of the 5th. Dwayne Murphy leads off for the A's. Boyd is still on the mound. His fatigue inning is 7. He's still strong. Sutton's fatigue inning is 7. The 6th will be his last inning, if he can get that far. Here's the pitch from Boyd. And it's an in-play 84. It's a ground ball to second base. And that's taken care of easily by Barrett. And that's the first out. Here's Carney Lansford. He's off to a good start. He's 2 for 2. He's got 2 singles. Boyd checks and deals. And that is a tough 0-6. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Lansford goes down. That is strikeout number 3 for Oil Can Boyd. And the next batter is Bruce Bhakti. Boyd with 2 outs looking on. And here's the pitch to Bhakti. And it's an in-play 80. Nice inning for Boyd. That's a fly ball to shallow center field. Lyons will make that catch. A 1-2-3 inning for Boyd, which he needed after giving up 2 runs in the 4th. We are halfway through the game. 4-2 Red Sox. And cruising along so far. Like to remind you what we got coming up. Tonight, I think I am going to do some Fall Classic baseball. Another test game with the 1986 Mets. They're going to play the Phillies. And tomorrow on Inside Pitch, we continue our 1995 one and gone. It will be the San Francisco Giants taking on the Chicago Cubs. And I think we got a good matchup. It'll be William Van Landingham, and he goes up against Jamie Navarro for the Cubs. So that's actually not a bad pitching matchup. And tomorrow night on Payoff Pitch, we got the Cincinnati Reds going up against the Montreal Expos as I now begin my 3rd schedule block. So as we now get further and further in there. So we have the Reds and the Expos. So Philip Reynolds, are you listening? Your Reds are on the board tomorrow night on Payoff Pitch. Cody Travis joins us here at Fenway Park. Bottom of the 5th, 4-2 Red Sox. Here is Dewey Evans. He'll lead off. And I will flip the deck. Pitch from Sutton. And that is an in-play 89 ground ball to short. That's taken care of by Griffin. Out number 1. Next batter is Wade Boggs, the Chicken Man. Boggs is 0 for 1. He's walked in this game. Here's the pitch from Sutton. That's an in-play, 51. Boggs belts one into left field. He goes ahead and hits that opposite field, and Boggs will be safe at first with a single. And Boggs has his first hit of the game. Next batter is Jim Rice. Boggs on it first. No steal or anything like that. Rice will hit normally. Pitch from Sutton. That's an end play. 0-7. Rice is going to go ahead and get a single. That is an opposite field liner into right field. The runner on first advances one base. Boggs will have to hold at second. But Rice gets a base hit and moves the base runner over. Second hit for Rice in this game. He's now 2 for 3. A chance here now for the Red Sox to get some runs. Here is Bill Buckner. Buckner 1 for 2. Got a base hit in the first. 1 out. Fans here at Fenway want to see Buckner do well. Here is the pitch. And it is a wheelhouse 36. And that is a kaboom. He hits that one high. He hits that one deep. That is over the green monster. Buckner has gone yard. It is gone. Home run for Bill Buckner. Stadium cheers. Yay! Buckner goes yard. He hits that over the green monster. It is now 7-2 in favor of the Red Sox. And I think the ghost of Bill Buckner is just trying to piss me off because I'm a Mets fan. What happened with the Mets in '86? 3-run jack by Buckner, 7-2 Red Sox. And that is going to be all for Don Sutton. He is coming out of the game. Mike Easler is due to bat for Boston. I think we'll see a lefty for Oakland, and that is what we're going to see. And they're going to bring in, I don't know if I want to bring him in. Oakland's bullpen is meh. Now I'll just bring in the best pitcher available, and that's going to be Steve Ontiveros. 1-3, a 1.93 ERA. He is a short reliever. Sutton leaves with the loss. Ontiveros will come in. He can pitch innings 5 and 6. 7-2 now. And here's Mike Easler. Ontiveros adds 10 to the tough rolls. 1 out here, still in the bottom of the 5th. There's the pitch from Ontiveros. And that's a leaner. I'll re-roll it. Patient 44. And Easler trounces one. He smacks that one all the way into the deepest corner of Fenway Park. That's going to roll all the way into the corner. Easler rounding second. He's going to try for third. He will make it. Mike Easler with a triple off of Steve Ontiveros. Easler belts a big 3-bagger. And the Red Sox have a man on third. That batter will be Rich Gedman. Maybe Ontiveros wasn't totally warmed up. Runner on third. The A's will call the infield back. Just try to get the out. Here's the pitch. And that is a tough 43. And it will be a pop out to third base. And that's going to be caught by Lansford. And that is out number 2. Remember, tough rolls. 10 are added to the tough roll on his card. So instead of a 33, that's a 43 with 2 outs. One of Joe Bryan's ways of normalizing a season. Here's Glenn Hoffman. Hoffman is 0 for 2. Pitch from Steve Oliveros. In play, 71. Ground ball to second base. That'll get taken care of by Hill. Throws to first, and the inning is over. 3 runs for Oakland. 3 runs for Boston on 4 hits. A 3-run jack by Buckner. 7-2 in favor of the BOS Sox. We go to the top of the 6th. Oil Can Boyd. He can go stronger in this game. He will pitch, and here is King Kong Kingman for the A's. Pitch from Boyd. That's a patient 86. It's a ground ball to shortstop. Taken care of by Hoffman. Throws to first. Out number 1. Mike Davis will come up to bat next. Pitch from Boyd. Ballpark 99. That's a definite in play. In play 35 as a single for Davis. He hits that one into center. And Davis will hold it first. Boyd has been pretty much bend but don't break in this game. And here's Mike Heath. Yeah, I know. We lost Paul Westphal in basketball. Yes, we did. So 2021 picking up where 2020 left off. Here's Davis at first base. Heath is the batter. There is 1 out. Pitch from Boyd. That's a tough 0-2. Strikeout. He gets Heath. Strikeout number 4 for Boyd, and that is 2 outs. Mickey Tettleton is next. He's 1 for 2. Pitch from the Oil Can. It's a tough 22, and that is a swing and a miss. Struck him out. Strikeout number 5 for Boyd, and the inning comes to an end. No runs and a hit for Oakland. It's still 7-2 in favor of the Boston Red Sox. Bottom half of inning number 6. Here is Steve Lyons against Steve Oliveros. This will be his last inning. Pitch from Oliveros. It is a tough 58. It's a ground ball to third base. And that'll get taken care of there by Lansford. Out number 1. Marty Barrett comes up next. Barrett is 0 for 2. Pitch on the way, and it's a defense check, 72. Error check to short. The ball has hit the Griffin. His error rating is a 3. 1 to 52 is an error. That's a 72. Griffin's got it. Throws to first, out number 2. Nice play by Griffin. Here's Dewey Evans. 2 outs. Evans is 1 for 3. Pitch on the way. Tough. 24. That is a strikeout. And Oliveros has a good 1-2-3 inning. So nothing doing for the Red Sox. Still 7-2 Boston. We go to the top of the 7th. For those of you who didn't catch a great baseball game on Inside Pitch this morning, please check it out. We had a very good game this morning between the Oakland Athletics and the Baltimore Orioles, 1995, one and gone. That game was crazy. So check it out. It was a fun game to play. Here is Donnie Hill. He'll lead off for the A's in the top of the seventh. Red Sox with a comfortable 7-2 lead right now. Pitch from Boyd. Tough 72. He'll have no problem with that one. It's a ground out to second base. Taken care of by Barrett. Next batter is Alfredo Griffin. Griffin is 0 for 2. Pitch from Boyd. Tough 73. And it's a ground ball to second base. Again, that'll be taken care of by Barrett. And that is out number 2. Barrett getting some work. And the batter now will be Dwayne Murphy. Murphy is 1 for 3. Got a base hit to lead off the game. Pitch from Boyd, and that is an in-play 0-9. Murphy smacks this one deep to right, and that's going to go into the corner. And Murphy's going to have himself a 2-out triple. Murphy slides into third base, a 2-out triple for him as he goes ahead and smacks that right there. Oh, nice hit for Murphy. And the inning is not over yet. 2 triples in the game, 1 for Murphy and 1 for Easler. So the A's have a man on third base. And here's Lansford. They go talk to Boyd for a moment. This is his fatigue inning. If he gives up one more run, he will be done. Although he may not pitch innings 8 or 9 anyway. Here is the pitch to Lansford, runner on third, and that is an in-play 0-8, and Lansford laces this one into right as well. That's going to shoot the gap. Murphy will come in to score. Lansford will hold at second with a double. It's 7-3. Lansford gets a double. That's his third hit of the game. He's 3 for 4. And the batter is Bhakti, and that will be it for Boyd. So Lansford will hold at second. We'll see a new pitcher for the Red Sox. And coming on to pitch to try to get, and Bhakti is a lefty, so let's see what they want to do here. And they're going to bring in Tim Lawler to pitch to Bhakti. Tim Lawler, 5-5, 4.57 ERA. He'll pitch to Bhakti. Here with 2 outs in the top of the 7th inning. Now 7-3. Lefty on lefty. Pitch from Bhakti, or to Bhakti. That's a patient 16. It's a walk. Lawler walks Bhakti. Now we got runners at first and second. And that brings up Dave King Kong Kingman. And with one swing of the bat, he can make this a ball game again. 7-3 now in the top of the 7th. Lawler will pitch to Kingman. Fans here at Fenway a little nervous. Here's the pitch, and that is a patient 92. He'll get out of it. Fly ball left field. That'll be taken care of by Rice, and the inning will end there. 1 run for Oakland on 2 hits. We are at the 7th inning stretch, 7-3, leading by the Red Sox. As I said, 7th inning stretch, sing your Take Me Out to the Ball Game. And since we're at Fenway Park, as well as your Sweet Caroline, I will be right back. Bottom of the seventh, it is 7-3. Red Sox leading the A's. Don't forget, 10-minute ticker coming up after this game. We actually have a new pitcher for Oakland as Wade Boggs leads off. They got two lefties and a righty. Coming on to pitch for the A's will be Bill Kruger, 9-10, 4.52 ERA. He will be the pitcher for now, a long reliever. So he can finish out the game if necessary. Bill Kruger will pitch to Boggs. And it starts with an in-play 17, and Boggs goes ahead and smacks that one into center field for a leadoff base hit. Boggs has his second hit of the game. He is now 2 for 3. And the batter is Jim Rice. Rice is also 2 for 3 with 2 singles. Boggs on it first. Kruger rating the deal. Pitch from Kruger. That's a patient 53, and he walked him. Kruger walks Rice with that one, and the Red Sox are in business. Runners at first and second, and a big Fenway cheer comes up for Bill Buckner. Hit a 3-run home run his last time up. Could he do it again? He's 2 for 3 today. Home run and single. Nobody out. 7-3. Bill Kruger now has to deal with runners at first and second. Here's the pitch to Buckner, and that is a patient 57, and it will be a ground ball to first. Buckner's double play rating's a 7. Kruger's a 7. That is a 12. The only play is at first base. So Boggs advances to third. Rice goes to second, and Buckner is out at first, and that's 1 out. On a 12, the runners advance on a ground out automatically. On 11 or 12, as a matter of fact. So runners advance 1 base, kind of like almost runs like a sacrifice. Now a chance for Mike Easler. Oakland is going to call the infield in. They do not want any more runs to score. Easler having a good night tonight. A double and a triple. He's 2 for 3. Infield is in. Here's the pitch from Kruger. And it is a tough 19, and he struck him out. That's a big strikeout for Kruger. And the batter now is Rich Gedman. Runners at second and third, 2 outs now. Infield goes back to normal. Pitch from Kruger. That's a patient 0-5, and he walks Gedman. He loses him. Gedman trots down to first, and the bases are juiced. The bases are loaded for Glenn Hoffman. He will hit. He bats .304 against lefties. He will hit against Kruger. Bases loaded. A very good chance for the BOS Sox to break this game open. But there are 2 outs here in the bottom of the 7th. Here comes the pitch. And that is a ballpark 46. And that is in Hoffman's wheelhouse. He does have a little bit of home run power. He's actually got good home run power against lefty. And it's going to be a wheelhouse 76. And it's going to be a single. It is a base hit, though. It still scores at least 2 runs. Boggs will come in to score. Jim Rice has a run rating of 6. He automatically scores from second on 2 outs. Gedman with a run rating of 5. I will draw the card. And the runner on first advances 1 base, so he'll stop at second base. Hoffman's at first, and it is now 9-3 Red Sox. 2 RBI single by Hoffman. Fenway Park cheers. Yay! Next batter is Steve Lyons. Runners at first and second, 2 outs, but now a 9-3 Red Sox lead. Kruger will pitch to Lyons. Can he get out of the inning? That's an in play. 54. Yes, he will on that one. That's a ground ball to third, and the ball is going to be that's hit right at third base, and Lansford will take it and tag the bag at third. Gedman is out, and the inning will end there. 2 runs for the Red Sox on 2 hits and 2 walks. At the end of 7, 9-3 Boston. They are in command. We go to the top of the 8th. Leading off for the A's will be Mike Davis. Tim Lawler will pitch to him. Red Sox bullpen is ready to go just in case. But now a 9-3 lead. Here's the pitch from Lawler. That's a tough 74. It's a ground ball to short. Up with it is made by Hoffman. Out number 1. Next batter is Mike Heath. Heath is 0 for 3. Pitch from Lawler, and that's a patient 80. It's a fly ball center field. That'll get taken care of by Lyons. It's out number 2. Mickey Tettleton will come on and get a swing. Here's the pitch from Lawler, and that is a tough 09. Struck him out. 1-2-3 inning for Lawler. We go to the bottom of the 8th, still 9-3 Red Sox in command. We'll see a new pitcher for Oakland. Marty Barrett leads off with a 6-run lead. I think they'll probably bring in somebody that doesn't pitch much. And they're going to go with Steve Mura, 1-1, 4.13 ERA. Steve Mura will pitch to Barrett. It's a 6-run lead, so Oakland pretty much conceding, but we'll see if Mura can at least get a good outing here in the bottom of the 8th. Pitch from Mura. That's a defense 50. That could be interesting. Error check to second base. The ball is hit to Barrett. His error rating is a 4. 1 to 40 is an error. That's a 50. Barrett's got it. Throws to first. I'm not Barrett. I'm sorry. Hill. His error rating is a 1. My bad. That is going to be an error. I forgot it was a bat. That ball is hit to Donnie Hill, and that is an error on Donnie Hill, and that's going to be a single and an error. So it's an infield single. Then Hill threw the ball away, and Barrett is on second. So a single and an E4, and that's the first error on the A's. Puts the leadoff runner at second base, and the batter is Dwight Evans. Mura goes ahead and checks out Hill, tied him up a little bit, and Boston looking for some insurance. Mura will pitch to Evans, and it is a tough 23. Struck him out. That is the second time Evans has striked out. He is 1 for 4. And that's out number 1. Next batter is Wade Boggs. Barrett on its second. Here's the pitch. It is a tough 38. Boggs just misses it. He pops out to second. He just misses a hit right there. A tough 38, just missed it, 2 outs. And a chance now for Jim Rice. Rice is 2 for 3 today, 2 singles and a walk. Barrett on its second. And here's the pitch. And it is an in-play 53. It's a ground ball to third. That's taken care of by Lansford. Throws the first inning over. The single and the error doesn't do any damage, so no runs on a hit and an error. At the end of 8, Red Sox leading 9-3. We go to the top of the 9th. Donnie Hill leads off for Oakland. Tim Lawler is a long reliever. He can pitch this inning, and they'll start with him, but the Red Sox bullpen is ready if necessary. 9-3, top of the 9th. Will we see some 9th inning RJL magic? Pitch from Lawler, and that is Suadice. I will re-roll. And it is a patient 06, and Donnie Hill will walk. Lawler walks the leadoff batter, and Hill trots to first. What? Did you expect a 1-2-3 9th inning here at RJL 518? Hill is on at first. The batter will be Alfredo Griffin, and we'll see a new pitcher as Lawler's going to come out. They're going to turn Griffin around. New pitcher coming out for the BOS Sox, and they're going to go with Mark Clear. 1-3, 3.72 ERA. He does have 3 patients at 6, 7, and 8. I'm really not sure about that, but Mark Clear will pitch to Alfredo Griffin. Griffin will bat 246 average. I'll let him hit. Unless there's anybody else on the bench. Timeout. Let's see if Oakland wants to do something here. Griffin is the shortstop. And, of course, it's the 9th inning, so I can bring in anybody to bat. Alfredo Griffin's going to come back, and going on to pitch now will be Dusty Baker. Dusty Baker will pinch hit. He batted 281 against Wrights, and it's a 9th inning. I can use anybody according to average, so he'll go up against Clear instead. Salvador America joins us here at Fenway Park. Hill on it first. There is nobody out. Hill is the leadoff batter. Mark Clear is now pitching against Baker. Pitch from Clear. That is a tough 77, and it's a fly ball center field. Lions will make the catch. Out number 1. Hill retreats back to first. The next batter will be Dwayne Murphy, top of the order. Murphy is 2 for 4, a single and a triple. Hill on it first. As Salvador America says, hopes the Red Sox can lock it down. Clear will pitch to Murphy. And it is a patient 06, and he walked him. He walks Murphy. And now runners at first and second with 1 out. And a chance now for Carney Lansford. Lansford having a heck of a game. He is 3 for 4 today. 3 singles. Larry Harris joins us here at Fenway Park. Runners at first and second, 1 out, top of the 9th. Clear trying to maybe just get this game done. Red Sox bullpen ready if necessary. Clear will pitch to Lansford. And that is a patient 21. It's a double by Carney Lansford. He smacks a deep drive off the wall in right field. Runners advance 2 bases. Hill will come in to score. Murphy will go to third. Lansford will stop at second. He continues to hit well today. It is now 9-4. And the next batter is Bruce Bhakti. That'll be it for Clear. They're not going to go any further with him. He's already given up the run, now 9-4. Boston wants to close this game out. And they'll go with Bob Stanley. 6-6, 2.87 ERA. Bob Stanley will now come in. Runners at second and third, now 9-4. Still one out here in the top of the ninth. Bhakti will bat against Stanley. One out. Fans here at Fenway know they still have a 5-run lead. Here's the pitch. The infield will be normal. Here's the pitch from Stanley. That's a patient 34, and he walked him. He walks Bhakti, and the bases are loaded. For Dave Kingman. Bases loaded, one out, 9-4. Kingman the batter. A home run does not tie the game. So if I was Stanley, I would be aggressive and go right after him. Kingman is 2 for 4 today, a single and a double. No, I'm sorry, no, it's 1 for 4, one single. Bases loaded. Stanley trying to get the game. Infield is normal. Here's the pitch from Stanley, and that is a defense 22. That might not be good. Error check to short. The ball is hit to Hoffman. His error rating is a 4. 1-4. He's an error. That's a 22, and Hoffman bobbles it. And that's going to be, and then he grabs it, throws to first, and throws it away. It's a 2-base error. That is an E6 on Hoffman. Murphy will score. Lansford will score. Bhakti to third. Kingman to second. 9-6 with one out. First error on the Red Sox. And a big error that was. Salvador America says knock it off. 9-6, and the tying run coming to the plate in Mike Davis. And still one out. Runners at second and third. Oakland not going away and not going quietly. 9-6 now. Davis is 1 for 3. He has a single. Red Sox are going to play the infield normal and get the out. Here's the pitch from Stanley. And it is a defense check again, 16. That might not be good. And it's a defensive rare play. Which means I checked the rare play chart. I checked the defensive rare play chart on Inside Pitch. I am actually going to use the other rare play chart that I use. So let's see what we got. We got runners at second and third. So the rare play chart we're using is the first one. Yep. So rare play we got. So let's see what we have. We have a rare play. I'm using Season Ticket Baseball's rare play charts. Red, black, white. And that is a 671. And let's see what the rare play chart says. 671. Wrong page. Darn. It's on this one. 671. Batter hits a line drive, single to left. Left field's throw to the infield is wild and high, allowing batter and any runners to each take an extra base. You gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me. It's a single and a two, but basically it's a single and an E7. It's a single and a 2-base error. So Bhakti will score. Kingman will come in to score. Davis is on at second. And it's now 9-8. So a base hit for Davis at an E7. The tying run is at second base. That's the second error on the Red Sox in this inning. The tying run is at second, now 9-8. And still 1 out. And the batter now is Mike Heath. Mike Heath is in left field for this game, and Oakland may bring in a pinch hitter. Might bring in a pinch hitter. Let's see if they want to. And yes, they will. Mike Heath is going to come out of the game, and coming into pinch hit will be Dave Collins. He bats .260 against rights. Dave Collins will also take over in left field. By the way, Rob Piccolo took over for Alfredo Griffin at short. Dave Collins now the batter. Davis on at second base. 1 out, 9-8. Stanley, and he's got to come out of the game. Stanley's coming out. He's allowed 2 runs. He's done. And the Red Sox will go to the bench, go to the pen. And they're going to turn Dave Collins around, and they're going to bring out Bob Ojeda to try to get him out. He's 9-11, a 4.0 ERA, but Dave Collins bats .218 against lefties. And the A's are going to go back to the bench. They will burn Dave Collins and bring out Steve Henderson. He bats .321 against lefties, and he can still take over in left field. So now Steve Henderson will bat against Bob Ojeda here in the top of the 9th, 9-8. 1 out still. What a crazy inning. So Steve Henderson in for Heath. Ojeda on the mound. Fans here at Fenway can't believe it. 5 runs in this 9th. Pitch from Ojeda. That's a tough 58. And it's a ground ball to third. The throw goes to first for out number 2. Mike Davis has a run rating of 8. That's a 7. I will move him to third base. And 8 is fast enough for him to get there. And that is out number 2. And the last chance is Mickey Tettleton, and he will bat. Tettleton has to bat because he's the only catcher left on the board. I can't pinch hit for him, so he will bat against Bob Ojeda. Davis on at third. 2 outs now. Ojeda trying to close the game. 9-8 now. Tying run at third. 2 outs. Fans at Fenway praying for this game to end. Here's the pitch. It is a tough 35. It is a swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's your game. The Red Sox escape 9-8. What a crazy inning. Just not enough. 5 runs on 1, 2, 3 hits, 2 walks, and 2 errors, but the Red Sox hold the game 9-8. The grounder was the third. No way that runner goes from second to third. No, he does because his run rating is an 8, and that's fast enough. He's got to be at least on a ground ball to third. Runner on second goes to third if his run rating is at least an 8, and his run rating is under the die. His run rating is higher than the dice roll. If the dice roll was like a 9, he wouldn't have gone. That's a rule I have. Final line score coming up. For the Boston Red Sox, 9 runs, 12 hits, 2 errors, both in the 9th inning. Oakland, 8 runs, 11 hits, 1 error. Oil Can Boy does get the win. He still holds and gets the win. Sutton takes the loss. Ojeda actually picks up the save. Win for the Red Sox. They get a big one there. So big win for Boston. Timeout for the 10-minute ticker. Coming up. Third baseman can tag him out easily. Perhaps so, but there is no. But the thing about inside pitch, you actually have a chance to see where the ball was hit on the third baseman. Payoff doesn't allow it. I really wish there was another way to do it, but whatever. It still worked. He would have scored from second base anyway if it was a base hit. He really didn't have to go, but that's okay. And you still have to allow the chance. Wow, what a finish. I thought Boston was just going to run away with that, but Oakland came back on it. Good game. It is time for 10-minute ticker. Yeah, you could say that, Larry. Third baseman to come in and get the grounder. Charges it, something like that. Okay, so 9-8 Boston. Let's see how July 24 goes now. Detroit at the White Sox. That's an 8. It's a win for the White Sox, 6-1. New York Yankees at Kansas City. Royals get a 3-0 win. California at Milwaukee. Win for the Brewers, 4-0. Baltimore at Minnesota. That's an 8. Twins continue to hold the American League West lead, 9-4. Cleveland at Texas. Nice win for the Indians, 8-1. Seattle at Toronto. That's an 11. The Blue Jays get that win, 8-7. Pittsburgh at Los Angeles. That's a win for the Pirates, 6-0. Atlanta at Montreal. That's a 5. Braves win it, 8-2. Cincinnati at New York Mets. Can my Mets get a win? It's a 9. Yes, we can. 7-1 Mets. Houston at Philadelphia. I know Steeler fan ready for me to draw the card. And it is a 6. It's an Astros win, 3-2. Chicago Cubs at San Diego. That's a 4. It's a win for the Cubbies, 8-4. St. Louis taking on San Francisco. Cardinals continue to hold that win, 2-0. We now go on to July 25th. Seattle taking on Boston. And that is a 7. That's a win for the Red Sox, 5-3. They beat a good Mariners team. Baltimore at the White Sox. That's a 5. Orioles win, 8-0. Oakland at Milwaukee. That's a 10. That's a win for the Brewers, 9-6. Another tough loss for the A's. Detroit at Minnesota. Minnesota continues to win games, 9-5 over the Tigers. California taking on Toronto. Blue Jays win it, 12-9. Chicago Cubs against the Dodgers. That's an 8. A win for the Bums, 5-0. Cincinnati at Montreal. Reds get the win, 5-0. Houston taking on my New York Mets. Houston taking on my Mets. I know Steeler fans interested, and this win goes to the Mets. They get the win, 2-0. They beat those Astros. Atlanta taking on Philadelphia. And of course, Steeler fan will say it is rigged. That's a 5 for Atlanta, and that's a win for them, 9-0 on the Phillies. St. Louis taking on the Padres. That's an 8. Padres get a 1-0 win. Finally, Pittsburgh at San Francisco. Pittsburgh wins again. They got a win, 4-1. Pirates are actually playing pretty well, but still too far back in the National League East. But you never know, still lots of baseball to play. If your team won today, congratulations. If they didn't, there's always tomorrow. I will probably do a little Fall Classic baseball tonight. Mets taking on the Phillies at Shea. Continuing my test games for Fall Classic. So I'll probably do that game as well. So you can join me for a little Fall Classic baseball games. Tomorrow on Payoff Pitch, Cincinnati Reds take on the Montreal Expos in a big game in the National League. Inside Pitch tomorrow, we got the Giants and the Cubs in one and gone. So don't miss that. Steeler fans, Salvador America, Larry Harris, G. Puck, Mo Dean, thank you all. Philip Reynolds, Tribe fan, thank you. Bob B., thank you all for joining me today at Fenway Park. The game I thought was just going to be a simple 9-3, but the A's made it interesting. As you know, games here at RJL 518 are never dull and boring. Well, once in a while we get that kind of game. We'll see you guys later for some Fall Classic. Stay safe, healthy, smart, and strong. It is the Red Sox over the A's today, 9-8. Catch you guys later.